Okay, so we're rolling. This is the first day of the National Association of Hispanic Journalists Convention here in Orlando. And I'm here with Joe Ruiz. He just gave a great session entitled Twitter 101. And it was fascinating to see the journalist perspective on Twitter. So, Joe, can you introduce yourself?
Again, my name is Joe Ruiz. I'm the engagement editor for NowcastSA.com. Nowcast San Antonio is a nonprofit community news site in San Antonio. We're funded via a grant from the Knight Foundation. We reach out to the community and cover the stories that they want to talk about that aren't getting covered in normal media. One of the biggest lessons that I thought I could try to teach in this was the social capital and the trust that journalists must maintain on Twitter, on any social media, actually. The reason I say that is because people come to expect a certain level of the trust from us. People may say that's being judged wrong, but we're supposed to be trustworthy as journalists. A few weeks ago, a TV station in Houston talked about some bodies that were found in a small home on a ranch nearby. I
actually saw that on Twitter, and I said, oh my God, that's horrible. And
that's what everybody said.
Yes.
That's what everybody said, until it turned out it was a hoax. The thing that struck me as very, very sad and even, got me a little angry is the TV station that sent it out first, that is generally credited with having the first breaking tweet about that, is a Houston TV station, KPRC. I don't care that I'm calling them out. If you go to NPR's On the Media, they actually cover this story very in depth recently. Their TV station, the news director talked about different standards that they have for TV news versus social media news. That's incorrect. Your standards are your standards. Your ethics are your ethics. They don't get smaller. They don't get frayed when you move platforms. Basically, don't burn your trust on social media just because you think it's social media. It's not really important. It is very important. That's the way people communicate nowadays, and that's how you keep that social capital and trust, and that's very, very important. If I don't trust you online, I'm not going to trust you anywhere. I'm not going to think to go to your homepage and look at your news stories there.
And one of the things you mentioned, Joe, was about thinking that you have to break a story, but you said don't be first, be right.
Exactly. I mean, I don't care if you're 3 minutes late. I'm not going to say, oh, ABC got this correct and they beat CBS. No, if you have the best information and it's correct, I'm going to trust you more. It's that simple. I don't want people to, fray their ethics, fray their standards because they want to be first about something. Yeah. Be right, then be first. If you can beat your other station and be absolutely correct about it, go for it. If you need a little bit extra time to confirm that last fact before you push it, do that first.
And this goes for YouTube bloggers. You have
Yes.
to fact check your stories. I don't care if you're not a trained journalist. Everyone needs to, if you're going to be trusted as a blogger, you're not writing fiction. Check out your stuff before you post it.
Exactly.
Thank you, Joe.
You're welcome.
Oh, and how can we find you on Twitter?
You can find me on Twitter, JoeRuiz. It's my name, Joe Ruiz. Just find me on Twitter. Send me a shout out if you have a question, or I'll be happy to talk to you.
Great stuff. Thank you.
You're welcome.